Welcome back to the world of Tapir. The story thus far is the false sun Groot tracked down and killed the leader of the cults that were trying to start a second incursion. Unfortunately, they lost their captain in the process. As they were heading back to their quarters to process what happened, they were intercepted by Perry, who warned them that they desperately needed to get to a cave in which the cults were performing some experiments that had to be taken care of immediately. Upon arriving, though, Perry had revealed himself to not actually be the real Perry, but instead be the changeling in the servitude of Cornello, the devil who has a history with the False Sun crew at this point. Jewel. Jewel had attacked them, and in their anger, they killed Jewel, trapping her soul.
It seems
within...
in your anger you killed her.
Yes, we're recording this on May 4th.
No.
So, her soul had been absorbed into the, Sushi's soul, preventing the plethora of entities that have claim to it from being able to get it. A bridge that may be crossed at some other point in time.
Yeah, I guess I just have that. I'm just that good.
Corvus and Levere left the cave.
I won custody.
Corvus and Levere left the cave to go get a guard to have them deal with all the magical stuff inside in a safe and proper way, while Sushi stayed behind to make sure nobody else messes with it. Sushi, during the hour and a half it'll take for the guards to get here, what do you do?
Alright, I'm going to do three things in lowering, in increasing levels of stupidity.
Oh boy.
We have left
Number
you to your
one.
own devices, which was a mistake.
Yeah.
First things first, I am going to search the body.
Okay. Searching the body, you find oh, where is it?
Scroll up above all the videos. No, it's in remind.
No.
You put it in reminders.
Yeah. But you don't find that. You don't find anything of note, other than the lantern which houses the spirit of a djinn, which currently the flame inside the lantern looks very, very angry at you in particular.
Perfect.
Alright. But no, there is no money on the body. Cornello does not permit his property to own money.
I mean, I guess that's a good policy, but it's bad villaining.
Well, he is a demon of avarice.
He's a devil
good
of
policy.
Yeah, he's a devil of avarice.
I still feel like every single other thing, every other property, switches what demon and fiend are from what D&D says they are.
Yeah.
Everything else. Ugh.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
so
fiend is a neutral term.
Yeah, fiend encompasses
in
both
D&D,
demons and
fiend is the neutral term.
Yes.
In most other media, demon is the neutral term. Fiend is what demons are in D&D.
Yeah.
Usually pit fiend for like the big, bulky, like bruiser, like chaotic types.
Yeah,
Well,
we've been over
Yeah,
this.
pit fiends are in this campaign, and they are devils, I think.
Why would shouldn't the pit fiend be demons?
I think they're a sort of high-level imp.
No, they're
Aren't
they're
imps
devils.
both?
Pit fiends are devils. Don't blame me. Blame Gary Gygax.
I can
summon a
blame
Ouija
Gary
board.
Gygax for a lot of things.
Summon a Ouija board and blame Gary. Ask Gary why he made it the way they did.
I can blame Gygax for a lot of things. Look, he made something that has lasted, but most of the stuff was not his fault.
All right. So, what's the second thing you're gonna do? You don't find anything of note on the body.
All right.
The
Second
potion
thing,
was already drank.
slightly more dumb, but still reasonable. I'm going to meditate, and I'm going to talk to my patron.
All right. As you sit down and have your sword in your hand, in its sheath, and focus on it, closing your eyes, the world around you melts into darkness, and you find yourself sitting at the table where your patron is. He is currently sorting through a bunch of papers, and you see another one just boom, into existence in front of him. He hasn't even noticed that you're sitting there.
Hello.
What did you do? How did this even happen? We got Fays, we got fiends, we got... Who did you kill that had this much debt?
Okay, don't blame me on the Jin one. I tried to put him in here too. Anyway,
What happened to the powerful soul that I sensed? And you were supposed to kill it, and it never came. All that came was, well, just a nobody. And this, just a stack of more papers appears and falls on the thing.
well, here's the thing. All you gotta do is cut the little thing into pieces, and, you can try to sell them back.
I am not in the mood for quips. There was a powerful...
And I'm not really in the mood for this whole combat thing. It's been a stressful day.
Stressful? You want to talk stress? I felt a very powerful presence that could easily have been one of the powerful souls needed to break me out of here, and what you bring me is a pile of paperwork.
Yeah, powerful soul, powerful soul. You realize that those things are dangerous, right? They're
Yes.
usually in bodies.
Did it not
really
give you
scary
enough
ones?
power to take them down?
Not really. I have like 2 spells. 3 at the outset.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit limited in my capacity until we make those bigger. And he points to the cracks in the sky.
Well, how about you look at the little paperwork you're doing and think about where the paperwork is coming through.
The paperwork is coming through because it's tied. These are contracts, these are deals tied to the most recent soul you granted me, which is definitely not the one I sensed.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get out of here.
Well, clearly your own rage hasn't been working so far. Maybe you can figure out how to bottle the rage of 5 different contracts and bureaucracy. Shove that up your crack.
I am very... I... What would you do without me?
Most likely?
Yes. If I didn't give you the powers that I do, where would you be?
Well, to begin with, I wouldn't be in this situation.
Exactly. But you'd also be going and rotting away in hedonism and
Look, there are some very good points in hedonism and corruption. They're useful things.
you would be complacent and you would be bored.
Yeah, well, then I'd actually have the chance of ruling a country. Now what do I have a chance to do? Kill another thing recklessly?
Not recklessly. Strategize. Think. You can do so much more than what you've been doing. I can't help you out there any more than I have been because I'm in here.
Well, maybe you should have tried better. Or gotten someone else to do it.
I have tried to get other people to do it. And you know what? None of them were able to achieve that. And he once again gestures to the cracks in the sky. You are the one who did that. You are the one who's gotten me a glimpse of the light beyond.
I'm
You,
also apparently the first one to understand that the sword's not containing what it's supposed to.
I don't know what they say it's supposed to do or not do.
It's supposed to hold a demon, devil, you know what I mean. One of those things.
I mean, technically that's not in it. I was at one point, sort of, not really, kind of, yes. It's a long story.
Honestly, based on what I've seen of you, you seem a little bit more out of town than the devils. If you know what I mean.
Not necessarily. Well, yes, the devils. I do not have anything to do with the devils.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point when I was beyond what a god could achieve. And now I'm here.
And now you're stuck.
Yes. And you are the only one who can help me. I can give you more than a country. I can give you an empire if you free me.
What can I do with that?
What are you going to do with a country?
I would earn my father's respect.
I can make him respect you through fear. If you free me,
That's not how respect works.
if you free me, I can grant you the power to do anything far beyond what you have been able to. What you have is barely even a fraction of what I can give you, and you've done wonders with what I have given you.
Well, maybe you should think about what changes need to be made. I'm gonna stand up.
He sighs and flips through the papers and says, "Perhaps that could be arranged. Perhaps you do need some supervision," and pulls one out and slides it towards you, flipping it over, and as you can see, the names on it are erased, replaced with sushi, and a name that is written in a language you cannot comprehend.
It's just written in that weird goofy text thing that people do sometimes.
It's written in like a fluctuating text. It's like
It's like the ones that they always put in like creepypasta videos where they're just
oh, Zolgo. No, it's like two names that have. It's like if you loaded the textures for two different names and they're both clipping into each other, like constantly flickering and intercepting with each other. It's like that.
maybe it'll stabilize over time.
This,
What's this?
well, it was one of the contracts of the soul, though I've scrubbed it of its previous targets.
Does that mean you're gonna be sent another one?
No, I've been wiping them as they've been coming in. However, this one is a familiar contract. I can give with this, if you sign it, I can send just a small fraction of myself out. I can actually finally see out there and supervise out there. I can guide you better.
I fold up the piece of paper. We'll see.
It needs to
We'll
be
see.
signed in your own blood.
I've signed worse things before.
But also needs to be signed here. It's not something you can take out of here.
Fine. I'm gonna bite my thumb.
Alright?
Have you ever tried to bite your thumb
I
for
have.
like that kind of thing?
I have.
It's really hard.
After watching Naruto,
Okay.
I have. It sucks.
Obviously, it's after after watching Naruto.
Okay, but sushi has razor sharp
That
teeth.
is
It
true.
won't be that hard.
Yeah.
True.
She has a bite
we
attack.
do have
I don't.
We do have different kinds of teeth than a rat person.
Yeah.
She has a bite attack. I don't. My teeth are dull. One of my canines is actually filed down.
Oh. Alright.
One of my
There's slight
canines
jaw
is only
misalignment.
Alright.
one of my canines is only mildly pointy because it's kind of crooked.
I lost one of my canines when I got T-boned.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst teeth to lose.
Oh, absolutely. I lost the canine and the tooth right next to it. Not the one for eating vegetables, the one for like the next to my front teeth. Or I guess it was.
At least that. Okay, so like that's one of the little ones though. Those
Yeah,
don't matter quite as much.
Well, I didn't lose my two front teeth. I lost. I didn't
Yeah,
lose any
no, like
of my.
they're the two
other
big
flat
front teeth
ones
and the
next to
other
it.
ones, the other ones, and they're like really small compared to. They're like one of the smallest teeth in the
Yeah.
mouth. I guess other than the bottom front teeth.
Yeah. I lost it when I got
Yeah.
T-boned a couple years back.
That sucks.
It does. Steering wheels are
Anyway,
hard.
do you need me to roll my own
No,
bite attack?
you don't need. Technically, this is your soul, not your physical body. So
This is your soul blood?
attack.
yeah, it's your soul blood. It's better than regular blood.
Does it taste any different? What does my soul taste like?
Well, maybe you'll find out one day.
It just tastes like soy sauce.
Actually, I think technically, with the lore that's been established about the connection between the blood and the soul, this would probably be real blood.
At least in this specific soul
yes,
space.
Yes, in this specific soul space. All right, are you signing?
I am, but I'm doing it like negligently, like bite the thumb and then like splatter it from like a little bit away.
All right. All right.
Good enough.
All right. And next time you go to sleep, well, you'll see.
Sure.
He
Now I'm gonna
puts
go
his-
do something stupid.
he puts his hand on your head, and gives you a consolatory pat, and you wake up back in the cave right as the guards are coming in.
Hold on, guys. Just back up a little bit.
They one's like, oh, that's the one that they told us about. All right, it's probably dangerous, dude. Let's listen. And they wait by the door.
It is fairly dangerous in here. You're gonna want to back up like 20 feet.
All right, they go to the like right where the stone floor turns to tile.
No, like 20 more feet from there.
All right, what?
I do my hands like airports, just like wave.
All right, they back up a bit more.
All right. I'm gonna light something on fire.
Oh boy. All right, what are you lighting on fire?
Do I have something like that I don't really care about? Like some basic little bit of.
Roll.
Jewel has clothes.
Roll perception.
Oh, I have rope. If I need anything else, I can just do rope.
You could roll.
Sure, I'll roll perception.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
All right. As you're looking around, you do see that there's several notebooks on the shelves that pertain to the processes by which they were creating the iridescent crystals.
All right, I grabbed most of it.
Yeah.
And I put them in my pockets, and then I like flip through till I get to some like non. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. There's like 10 pages in the back that are completely blank.
Yeah, I take them out. I kind of like roll a big ball of paper. I light it on fire. I put it around the genie lamp.
Yeah.
Just enough that the little fire inside can see. And then I walk out of the building and throw it at the unstable chemicals.
Okay. At the crystals or the chemical vat?
Specifically, the most unstable thing I can see in the room.
Based on the notes, based on skimming the notes, those would be the crystals.
I guess I'll pile up the crystals next to the vat on top of the person. Nice burial stuff.
Yeah.
Throw it all in a basketball of paper, fire, and magic genie lamp.
You're gathering all the crystals and putting them next to the vat? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna stuff them in the body first.
Okay. So for throwing the genie lamp, go ahead and make an unarmed ranged attack.
Is that just strength?
I guess. Yeah, let's just do strength plus. Are you proficient in?
It could be dexterity.
Are you, or actually improvised weapon? Are you proficient in improvised?
I'm not proficient in improvised, just martial and simple.
All right, then do either strength or dexterity checks.
Come on, damn it, 10.
All right. Okay.
Well, you are attacking Jewel, and she is prone.
Well, she's dead. So I will give you two options. Either it could not work, or it can work, but something bad will happen.
I'm taking option number 2.
It can work, but something bad will happen?
Yep.
All right. As you toss the lamp, as you toss the lantern onto, towards the crystals, you can see the genie's, flame, trying to avoid the crystal as it's, just barely staying within the lantern due to the paper you stuffed in it. It can't, and just a small lick of flame touches the candle and touches the crystal, and the crystal begins to absorb it, and glow brighter and brighter. It's not glowing any specific color, it's glowing all the colors. Very bright, swirling rainbow, merging into a menagerie of just white light, and it glows brighter and brighter before it goes. All the crystals begin to explode, and you see cracks starting to form on the chemical vat as it washes over Jewel and the genie. And you can hear, as the lantern starts to actually dissolve in the fluids, you can hear the genie sort of and begin to like it begins to like melt with a hand. It begins to melt Jewel's body, and you can see like the rainbow flames starting to like almost fill Jewel's body before one more explosion, and it's just gone. I need you to make a dexterity check to avoid a massive explosion. A dexterity save.
Ah,
Oh no.
no. Do you know what my health was? Because I had already pressed the long rest button.
Well, I
I think it was in the 30s.
I
Yeah,
believe
that sounds right.
I want to say it was like 34.
Something
No,
around there. Like
it was half.
I wasn't super bad.
It was half because you were healed up to half shortly before.
34 was half before my new level.
Yes.
I think.
So then, yes, 34. I was correct. All right, you're gonna take 22 points of damage, force damage, as you are just blasted back into the cave, right at the foot of the soldiers. Your ears are ringing. One of the soldiers is trying to talk, but you can't hear anything. It's just ringing in your ear.
Ma.
Are you okay?
Ma.
Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay, ma'am?
You know, I was supposed to walk away from that without looking back. That's why I got hurt. I looked back.
We can take you back to town. We have a carriage to take you back to town.
Probably easier than walking.
Okay, just follow this way. They lead you into the carriage. Eventually, eventually you get on the ride home. You get your ears back. You get your hearing back.
Thank God for D&D having no permanent disabling injuries.
I mean, if you want,
They can be homebrewed.
Well, they don't even need to be homebrewed. There's fuck, the dark, the one with that's like really into dark shit that was being that sponsored a shit ton of creators. What was it called? Like years ago.
Grim Hollow.
Yes,
I believe.
Grim Hollow does have permanent injuries. Does have a permanent injury table. So we could add Grim Hollow but I mean it'd be a little late in the campaign to do so. But eventually you get.
Look, if we had permanent injuries, I think we would all be disabled by now.
Nat 1, you lose your arm.
The party would be like cyborgs at this point.
I mean, Lomat got
would not
permanent. Lomat definitely got permanently injured. Anywho, you make
Levere
it.
hasn't been grievously injured yet. I don't even know if Levere's been like.
You had your horn.
Yeah, but that grows back.
Yeah, because you're a lizard.
90% of your body grows back. Your tail grows back.
Yeah.
My limbs can grow back.
Yeah, it'll take a while, but they can.
Limbs might take longer, but the tail definitely doesn't take too long.
An
like
arm would
3
take
months, I think it was.
Yes, and an arm would take an entire year.
Did you determine that because of Deve?
I determined it well before Deve. Don't forget,
Oh.
Thief wasn't the first Dragonborn to lose an arm.
Oh yeah, I was carrying around several limbs the entire campaign.
Yeah. Anywho,
While
you make your way back to your room in the Harvester's Hall and end up falling asleep. So you
I
all
fall asleep
yes.
in my armor, like wrapped around in a circle, and like maybe chewing on either my tail or Levir's tail.
Yes, it's around dawn by the time you wake up. Or no, it's around dawn by the time you go to sleep. It's about like 4 in the morning by the time you wake up. And Levir, when you wake up, the light is so goddamn bright, it's giving you a migraine. It's like a wicked hangover.
Who turned up the sun?
Your mom.
Sushi. As you're waking up, like, you still have a sleep, your arms are moving without you doing anything, and grabs your sword, just gets a little bit out of the sheath, and you slice your palm on the blade. Your blood wraps around the blade, turning into a dark ichor before it begins to take the form of a rat. The fluid on its head begins to solidify and turn into a white color to almost look like a skull on it, so it resembles like a rat made out of oil wearing the upper part of a rat skull.
You know, there are more efficient ways to summon body parts than cutting me.
Your blood was required.
I'm gonna dig around in my pack.
As you do, the cut on your hand heals. Like, just zips up.
I'm gonna stick cheese in his mouth.
Thank you. I have known hunger for so long. And he begins to eat it.
It's just a little rat with cheese.
As he looks around, he says, he looks at Corvus and says, he looks at Levir and says, "Hello, I don't believe we've met yet."
Levir is squinting at the
Yeah.
moment very hard, but looking directly at the rat.
Yeah, the rat, it looks like its body is made out of like oil or tar, or like an ink, given the shape of a rat, and with the skull. The rat then turns to you, Corvus, and says, "I do remember you."
Am I awake yet?
Yes, this is after the long rest.
Like, am I feeling like a sort of like same vibrations as Sushi's inner world, like in the
It
sword?
looks like it looks with the kind of shimmer across it. It looks like it's made out of the same kind of sludge that encompass Sushi's world.
And like that, I immediately pulled out my scythe, raised it on their neck.
It's a rat.
Yeah, it's a rat, like a regular rat, just made out
okay.
of this tar-like
It's like
substance.
It's like 6 inches long at most.
Well, I have my scythe pointed at like their body, like I'm just like, don't you come any closer. You're from that world. For who knows, you could have been that one in there.
I am from I am an aspect.
Why are you out? Like, your partner over here has not come up with like all the souls yet for you.
No, only through a small crack was I able to be freed. I am myself merely a very, very small portion. You could kill me, but I can slip through. Again and again and again, as many times as I need. But don't worry, I'm harmless to you. Unless Sushi does not want me to be harmless to you.
Oh.
Sushi. Sushi,
Is she?
as your
Right now.
captain. Levere's like holding up a finger to Corvus. I'm the captain. Again, his eyes are just squeezed shut.
Yeah.
Sushi?
Shrugging.
Sushi, my friend, and now, I believe, first mate.
I mean, you didn't have many options unless you want to give it to the rat.
I am
Why
ill-suited.
is... Sushi, why is there a talking rat?
Familiar?
You really want to say that to her?
Familiar? Okay. Carry on then, approved.
Excuse me, Captain, but no! This is not okay. This is what I'm warning about. It's already started. It's already started. Don't you see end times are coming?
He points at his hat. My hat. Captain. He's pointing at his chin. Captain. Points at the rat. Approved.
Oh my god.
You get along. You get along.
My beak has just left the gate at this, and I'm just suddenly realized I'm outnumbered. He's willing to just let this be bygones.
Don't worry. I will not hold the favor you owe us over your head.
What?
Who doesn't owe a couple favors at this point? Let's
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
I have
When's-
not forgotten. Like, you
A
just
lot
said,
of
like,
people owe a lot of favors. I mean, Jewel owed a lot more than you do.
Corvus. It is only through the deal you have made that you were even able that Sushi is even here to begin with. Don't forget. I know we haven't.
I'm not forgetting that. Not. Right now, everything is just harder. Everything's just about to
Alright.
get so much harder now.
first order of the day. Breakfast.
The rat
Movie-
like crawls
breakfast.
into the into your armor, Sushi, to like sit right at the like where the neck meets like where the neck hole is.
Mm-hmm.
Levere, hold on, I'm getting the notes. Levere's kind of messily getting his jacket on. He's not bothering with a shirt or pants, honestly.
All right.
He's just getting on his coat and his hat, and he's heading out the door I don't remember if it's an upstairs or same floor.
You're on
But
the
what-
second floor.
He's heading downstairs so that he can get whatever it is they call breakfast here in Revale.
Well, looking around, it's a little late for breakfast. It is like 4 in the afternoon. Y'all went to sleep at dawn.
Alright, well,
I was muted.
He's-
I said that you're a kobold, you don't need pants. None of us need pants. Corvus isn't wearing pants.
Why? I'm wearing like a robe. Like why would
Exactly.
I need
There's no pants. You don't need pants. You're a
I
bird.
do need. I
So
wear
if I wasn't
pants
wearing my
because they're
robe, I wouldn't wear
fashionable.
my pants.
Speaking of what Corvus
I
is
wouldn't.
wearing, have you put on the new armor yet?
Yes, I still have like my armor on from yesterday. I'm just very much like not wanting to like do much of anything after like heading for sleep after
Alright.
all that.
All
So
right.
I would
So
have-
you are wearing the new armor that you found in the
Yes,
horde.
I am. Yes, I am.
All right, good to know.
Alright. Well, Levere heads into the mess hall. And it's just basically like, alright, I just woke up. My eyes are on fire. Do you have anything for eating, please?
You're on fire?
No, my eyes burn. It's so bright.
No, we should check for chlorine.
Or... Don't bring alchemy into this.
All right. As you do, as you enjoy as they bring out some booze, like some light ale and some food that is made of, it's meats and some spices. It's got a nice tangy food to it.
What's the grain?
Huh? Oh,
What's the starch?
the starch is carrots, or no, not carrots, yams.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say carrots aren't just starch. Yeah, no, yams are one of the ones.
Yeah.
Cool.
I remembered that carrots aren't starches immediately after saying it.
Carrots are good though.
They are good. But all in all, your food each is going to be about 4 silver. Your food and ale.
Alright. I have plenty, it's fine.
All right. So
You have what?
so for the
I hand over 12 silver.
all right. All right. And the day is yours with your debt paid.
Oh, the number's on the left side, not the right side. Okay. I have 9
Okay.
whole copper pieces.
Wonderful. I don't. You have more copper than I do.
Yes.
What are these even for?
Small things.
I'm a small thing. You're a small thing.
Corvus,
What, Captain?
how many... Sending is a 3rd level slot, right? That's a 3rd level spell?
Yes.
How many of those a day are you able to do?
Oh, sending?
Yeah, how many sendings can you do in a day?
Well, let me just quickly check that. It's sending can be done a grand total of 3 times.
Plus,
Great,
plus
because
whatever.
I have...
You can also
Huh?
upcast it. You can also use higher level spell slots to cast it if you're out of 3rd
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to like,
I mean, yes, but
ex-
no extra benefits.
Yeah, no, but
yeah,
just for the purposes of counting how many times you can do it each day.
indeed. But yeah, but like that's like how much I'm able to do right now for like sending, like 3 from like base level 3.
Okay, good, because I have 1, maybe 2 messages for you to send today, depending on later goings on.
Okay, Captain.
The
Captain?
first, well, yeah, yes. What's up, Sushi?
We need to go home.
Yes, we do. That is why we will be heading to Tavel's.
Davil, what's he gonna do?
Tavel, you know his doors, right? You know his whole situation. He told us about it.
I perfectly understand how Babel gets along.
Tavel. His name is Tavel. Uh,
Pavel, correct.
we're going to see. We're going to go to him, give him back those gems, and see if he will be oh so kind as to let us use his portal doors to get us to Siller Mastal instead of having to trek the whole way.
Hmm.
Now that I'm thinking about that, we're probably gonna have to pay someone to get the camels back to Siller Mastal.
Hmm.
It
Camels.
we should be able to we should be able to the get those
Did we get
there.
renter's insurance?
You
I
did.
don't remember.
I will remind you. You did have a security deposit when renting the camels. That security deposit would getting that security deposit back would probably getting the camels there so that you could get your deposit back would probably be worth more than the deposit itself.
True, but also, do you know how long it's gonna take that man to get new camels after he doesn't have the camels for like another month and realizes, hey, wait a minute, my camels.
Probably not that long.
Maybe not, but it's gonna cause an inconvenience and a blow to his budget. And why hurt the honest man?
Honest. When have we ever talked to an honest man?
Hey, the man's just trying to do his job. Anyway, uh, one of the messages I need for you to do for me, Corvus, is just in case Tavel says no to that, to using his door.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess
If he doesn't let us, we will need to let Perry know that we're gonna need another couple weeks to get back.
for sure, for sure.
But before that, I do need you to send a very special message to a very special elf.
Special L.
You have a girlfriend?
I need you to send a message to Mal.
Mal's your girlfriend?
No. I don't think Mal's even a girl.
Why send a message to them?
Mal is powerful and has knowledge that we do not. I am going to request for parley.
I think only pirates say that.
Levere just turns to Sushi. We are pirates.
Is Mal?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Just doing crime on the ocean doesn't make you a pirate.
What does? Specifically the stealing of trade goods?
Now you gotta sign up for pirate taxes. The pirate bureaucracy.
Nobody deals with pirate bureaucracy.
The pirate kings do.
Yeah, those are the big guys.
Yeah, and everyone has to deal with them. Or else, you get shot. It's fairly effective. Far more effective than regular taxes.
Well, here's the thing. Orvis has never seen the guy. So we can't exactly get in contact with him about signing up and getting our pirate license.
I mean, have you never been to a pirate port?
No. Sushi. I was the pirate's enemy for a decent amount of time.
We really need to go to a pirate port then.
I don't... It has been a solid little bit. I do not exactly have the nearest pirate port memorized.
I'm sure I can find one.
I do want to remind you that Lomat's crew did have the reputation of being some pretty vicious upstart pirates before you encountered them. They'd appeared out of nowhere and quickly rose to infamy over the course of 8 months by the time you met them.
Makes sense. Anyway.
So Mal absolutely is a pirate. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah. Anyway. Corvus, I need you to cast Sending to send a message to Mal, and you will use these exact words. Do you follow?
Okay.
Hello, Mal. This is from Levere. I call for parley. I am the captain now.
Alright.
I'm the captain now.
Well, actually, put the captain now part before the parley. So, hello, Mal. This is from Levere. I'm the captain now. I call for parley.
Alright. I'll go ahead.
Shouldn't we go to our ship first?
Like I said, okay. We'll wait until we'll wait until we get to Tavel to send it then.
Cool. Let's go to Davos.
Alright.
Alright. You make your way to Tavel's, walking through the streets. You can see that there's as you're walking, you can see up in the upper class area, there are wagons and carriages that are exiting from the Orem estate, carrying many of his stuff. Many stuff from the Orem estate. As you listen to the whispers, you hear rumors that apparently one of the nobles has decided to leave the city and move away, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's definitely going to change the economy around here for the worse.
They'll get over it.
But
I don't know. Maybe they don't want a dragon on top of their economy.
I didn't know he was one.
But The
I mean, he was kind of already a dragon either way.
But eventually you make your way back to Terrific Tables, Tinctures, Trinkets, and Treasures of the Taumatological type. As you get to the counter, you can see Tavel's not currently manning the counter, but you can see there's a sort of a yellow golden smoke coming from behind the curtain that separates the door with the curtain that separates the front of the store with the back rooms. The smoke itself has a sort of a sort of sulfury smell, but like with a hint of strawberries on top. And then
I'm
you
walking
hear
into the back room.
you're just walking into the behind the counter into the back room.
Yep, just walking into the back rooms.
Biddy, you were going to say something?
Maybe don't.
Yeah, listen.
I'm pretty
listen
sure-
to
I'm
the
sure
roots.
what we need is back there.
Sushi, I'm pretty sure the man has a service bell.
There is a service bell on the counter. As you stand on your tiptoes to peek over the counter, you do see there is a bell.
Well, you can stand on Corvus's shoulders and ring it. I'm gonna go just try to fetch him.
No. I immediately tried to grab onto Sushi to like stop her from doing what she's trying to do.
All right, strength
Sushi.
contest.
Sushi, why would I need to press the bell when Corvus is 2.5 feet taller than me and can press it for me?
Matching!
Oh, wow. Rollies. Both of you roll a d20 to see who wins.
Sure.
All right, Corvus, you managed to grab Sushi by the tail and keep her from getting behind the counter.
You know, I have a higher modifier than she does.
Yeah, but you
whatever.
rolled the same thing.
Yeah, usually that's broken by modifiers.
Only on
well.
initiative.
Ooh.
Only on initiative.
I'm just basically going, it's like, right now, let's just do things the proper way. And with my free hand, I just basically go ring the knocker, the tinkering
Service bell.
bell.
As you
The service
ring
bell.
as you ring the service bell, ding ding ding, you hear a door opening from the back room, and it says, "I finally got it to work, Valier. I can't wait to show these people. Perfect. It's wonderful." And you see the curtain separating the front and back part. Nothing comes through, and he says, "Haha! Can you see me now? I finally got my. It's you. Yes, I finally got my invisible hat to work."
Oh, great. It's not just the hat this time?
Well, can you see me?
No.
Then nope, it's not just the hat. It's everything. Can't even see my own arms.
Can we see him?
As he walks around the counter, you can see the lower. You can see him from the waist down. So he's just a pair of walking legs.
Hmm.
I'm assuming he's a bit of a distance away as he's getting like across the counter.
Yeah. He's about like maybe 10 feet away. The counter is a good like 15 feet, with the service bell being on the end. The entrance to the entrance to where behind the counter is like around the corner of the counter. Like it's got one of those things, those flaps that you like lift up to get past. Think of it kind of like a diner or like a pawn shop.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
Mm,
Just cluttered with magic items, though.
needs improvement.
Yeah. Everybody's a critic, he says, as he takes off the hat and becomes visible. The hat still invisible. He places it on the counter. So, what can I do for you today?
For one, we have need of your services. A service that I'm fairly certain you do not advertise.
Oh, if it's under the table, then Well-
Nothing illegal. Nothing illegal. I'm
Wow.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
maybe it depends on the place.
Pavel, we need to use your door to get back to Siller Mistal really fast.
Sorry, that's gonna be a hard veto. Unfortunately, the store is, tied with the guild, and it's not registered for transportation. You have any idea how much paperwork it would require in order for me to receive the certification to use it as a transportation for the public or any paying customer?
No.
And
I
the
don't.
fees on top of that would be outrageous. That's why we usually stick to one thing or another. So unfortunately, I can't let you use the doors. Now,
Frankly, I don't care.
that isn't to say that I can't help you with getting back to Silumstall. I mean, what I do off the clock is my own choice, and if I want to help a friend out, then I have every right to help friends out on my own, outside of the store, outside of work hours.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, the store's probably gonna close in like 5 hours.
Yeah, if you come here a couple hours before dawn, it's time zones and all that. Yes, if you come here maybe 2 hours before dawn, I may be able to help you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But
Sorry,
of course,
we-
that's if we're friends.
Sushi just walks behind the counter.
Nope. As you try to walk behind the counter, like right when you get to the flap, you just smack into a wall of force.
Yeah, but the soft things back there.
Sushi, you are not whitelisted.
Sorry.
Okay.
Only me and Viley are allowed back there.
But soft things.
What soft things?
Sushi just curls up on the floor.
You alright?
We just woke up an hour ago.
Yeah. Well, if you
We
do want...
we had a day yesterday, Tavel.
Oh, sounds rough. If you do want soft things, I can actually help you. He walks behind the counter, like the wall of force doesn't even affect him, and he pulls out a cloak. Do you know what this is?
No.
For 2,000 gold, it can be yours. He taps on the clasp, and it inflates into a large soft pillow, about the size of a queen-size mattress. This is the cloak of
100
pillowing. If you ever need a soft spot to lay down on, this is your thing. 2,000 gold.
Does it require the thingy?
Attunement? Of course not.
100 gold.
Nope. He presses the clasp again, and it deflates back into a regular cloak.
200 gold.
2,000.
Well, okay. Very important question before I decide to do something potentially very, very stupid. Tavel, does he waves his hand here? Is this an extra planar space?
Technically, no. This is a demi-plane. It exists within the planar system. It is not extra planar. It's not like a bag of holding. If it was, we wouldn't be able to sell them.
Good point.
Also, I think we would have
Great.
exploded walking in here.
I think my key only counts for that if it's opened. I wouldn't risk it anyway.
One of us has a bag of holding,
Bag of colding.
don't we?
We have a bag of colding sushi.
But that
It's
would
different.
that would still count for the purposes of extraplanar. That's why that's why when y'all did the thing of like them hiding in the cube and you teleporting into the base, Lorcax gave you the bag of colding to hold while you teleported instead of going into the
True.
room with it.
True. Tavel, do you mind if I open my door on your floor?
Go for it. I'm eager to
Great.
see what you have to offer for our friendship.
Great. Levere is going to spend the 30 seconds to open the door on the floor, and then open it up,
All right.
and reveal that it is filled near to the top with gold coin
So
and other such treasure.
Tavel is a tabaxi. Tavel is a cat. His eyes go from slits to just completely open when he sees that.
What surface did you open it on?
The floor.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's not spilling over. What Whoa, wow. Where did you get that?
You know how I said that we had quite a day yesterday?
Well, I am not going to ask any questions. If you want to buy things, I think that I would like to have plausible deniability, on any kind of unscrupulous, because, you know, I see some things in there that I may have sold at one point. I could not possibly buy them back. However, if a friend were to donate them to me out of the kindness of their heart, I may be inclined
I think
to.
most of the things that were sold by Tavel are in my pocket, not the floor.
Maybe the leather. The sapphires are definitely stored in the
Yeah,
door.
the sapphire is at the top of the pile because that was the last thing you put in.
No, I thought I put that in my pocket.
No, the sapphire couldn't fit in your pocket.
Remember, it's the size of a football.
It's the size and shape of the football, and you are 3 feet tall.
It's about the same size and shape as your head.
Yeah. So, I mean, if a friend were to gift me that, I could be a friend in return. May or may not be a friend in return. Tomorrow, 2 hours before sunrise.
Great.
Mhm.
Tell me, do you have any spells for finding out exactly how much this is all worth? Because otherwise, me and my crew are going to have to do a lot of counting.
Of course I do. I don't really.
Great.
Yeah.
Levere just like bends over, gets like his palms in a bowl, and just scoops up just whatever coins are there and just places them on the on the counter.
You can leave it there. He gets behind the counter and grabs a abacus, which where the beads are different gemstones, and goes
All right,
and hops down onto the pile. He quietly pockets.
You can't really hop down into the room, honestly.
I'm imagining there's like maybe half a foot of clearance.
I was thinking more like 3 inches tops.
But he
6 inches, 3 inches, whatever.
He digs out the sapphire and puts it into his own bag of holding, being careful not to get the bag of holding in the thing. He then tosses his bag of holding behind the counter for safety.
He just chucks it.
Yeah, he
Just
just chucks it. And then he pulls out the abacus, brings it into the into the what little clearance there is, and his hands begin to move very fast. And he says, "You want me to include the value of any magic items in there, or just straight coin and gems?"
Just the coins and gems. The magic items may be useful.
All right, all right. After about a minute of calculating, he says, "Oh boy, that is quite a get that you got there."
Quite a hoard, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. So
Levere is like raising his eyebrows.
there's 946 golds worth of assorted gems in there. It's too scattered to be able to identify what they are. There's a bit of platinum in there, 109 platinums to be specific. For copper, that is the bulk of the hoard, at 74,781. For silver, that is 78,214. And for gold, well, I guess the silver is the bulk of it then. For gold, that is 15,347.
347?
Yes, 15,347 gold.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. I'll have to work on sorting that at some point.
Well, I mean, I can certainly help you lighten the load. Yeah. Now, as I said, the cloak of pillowing is 2,000 gold. I also have something that may be able to put those gems of use if you're willing to part with 5,000 gold.
What would that be?
Ahaha, I'm so glad you asked. He hops out and digs behind the counter and pulls out a silver chalice that is encrusted in various gems. Says, you ever get hungry when you're out doing whatever you do?
Occasionally.
This can give you a feast like no other. At the cost of 500 gold's worth of gems, and about 20 minutes of, cooking them. It can provide quite the meal, which can give you quite a few uses. It does take 2 days after its use to be charged enough in order to be used again. It's called the Festive Chalice. I made it during the solstice, the last winter solstice. If you want to look at the Festive Chalice, you can look up the Festive Chalice.
Wondrous item.
Yes. There's and also I did look, and there were about 9 magic items in the 9 items that have magical origins within your pile. I don't know what they are, but they're there.
I can get Sushi to dig them out later on.
All right. Well, do you know what they are?
Not particularly. We did just kind of shovel it all in.
I see. Well, how about, I can look them up for you at 200 gold per. If you want to spend more gold, I do have something that's about 4,000. And he gets a pair of boots that have wings on the ankles or on the heels. These boots will make you go really fast. He pulls out some bracers. Says, "These will give you magic daggers if you need to throw daggers."
Ooh.
Pulls out a ring. This is 5,000. It's really good.
What's it do?
Well, what? Let me show you. He puts it on, and he puts it on and does some. Well, actually, before he puts it on, he does some magic to push a wall a bit far back and cause a training dummy to appear about 50 feet away, and then he puts on the ring, and then he summons a ram's head, which just boom, shoots right towards the dummy, breaking it. Mm-hmm.
Battering ram?
Yep. It's 5,000. It's a Ring of the Ram.
I'll be sure to keep that one in mind. How much was the bracer?
Ah, yes, the bracer's 3,000.
Hey, Tavel, I just thought of something.
What's up?
How are you able to demonstrate the magic items? Doesn't it take like an hour to attune?
Oh, I was actually messing with this one a while back. I only took it off to put it back on the display.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was fine-tuning it.
Sushi has disappeared.
Sushi has dug into... what you were digging into... You're using your burrow speed to dig into the hoard. What are you looking for specifically?
A spot to nap.
Inadvisable.
Yeah, if Levere doesn't notice that you're in there and closes that, you will die.
Yep.
Also, gold is very heavy. Copper even is very heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
That's
kind of the point. Heavy. Crush.
Yeah, no.
Sleep time.
Your familiar tugs on your ear and tells you, you just woke up. This is no place to sleep. Or, you just woke up.
I only
no
got like 4 hours.
No, you got there at dawn. It is 4 in the afternoon.
They got there at dawn.
You got there at dawn.
I waited.
We got there before dawn.
Yeah, they got there before dawn and waited for you to get back before resting. Also, it is 4 in the afternoon. You've been asleep for...
I'm gonna go find it.
Like, at least 8 hours.
Find all the things.
The magic items? Alright. So,
yeah, I'll kind of dig out some of the magic items.
Alright, as you dig them out, you can find that one of them is a cloak of sorts. One of them is some kind of, like, jug. One of them seems to be some rope. One of them is a lantern. One is just like a stick, a metal stick. One of them is like a very tiny vial that can maybe like an ounce of fluid that is on a necklace. And it looks a bit like it's like grayish, cloudy. You do find a headband. One is a ring, and one is a ball of string. That is as far as you can identify them. Huh?
Ooh, string.
That's as far as you can identify them without identify.
Yeah, well, that's not a spell I can use, so... Gorvis, can you identify?
Tavel can identify.
Identify?
I can identify for 200
Tavel
each.
Cause it. Yeah, but Tavel charges.
Well, I mean, if you want to pay 5,000, then you can I have something that would let you identify it yourself.
You do?
If you're willing to part with another 5,000 gold.
What's that?
He digs behind and pulls out a magnifying glass.
I have used a calculator to convert all of this coin into as little as it can.
So gold?
Not including platinum.
Alright.
Gold, silver, and copper.
Yep.
It is 25,005 gold, 12 silver, and 1 copper. So I guess it could actually just be 25,006 gold.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to
2
separate
copper.
it by the rule of thumb. And do all that piratey shit.
However, that is with a little checkbox that it has for only copper, silver, and gold. I can unclick that and I can get it as 2,500 platinum, 5 gold, 2 electrum, 2 silver, and a copper.
Jesus Christ. Well,
It's an electrum.
so, what do you say?
Huddle.
Hmm.
So, Captain, what do you think?
I think 5,000's a bit much for now. I mean, this is quite a bit, but getting several thousand gold things all at once is going to very quickly drain through this, and I would like to have some of it for the ship fund.
Yeah, but that thing, we're always having to identify stuff, and the captain was the only one that was doing it.
That is true.
Hey, Tavel,
What? Yes?
how long does the magnifying glass take to identify things?
10 minutes per.
Mm.
Does it need to be attuned?
Nope.
Mm.
Okay,
It's
yeah, that's worth
disappointing
it.
that it's worse, but
Well, here's the thing. We don't have anyone that can identify right now. And we don't know if anyone that we pick up for the crew later on is going to know that spell.
Mm-hmm. And while Corvus, I think, can grab it due to being able to pray, she wouldn't keep it in her regular rotation.
No. We'd have to either wait for when it's convenient, and we never know when things are convenient now that we have...
Out of all of the items that Tavel is offering, this is the one that is the longest lasting benefit to us.
I mean, the bracer dagger would also be, but also... I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
think it
those might
feel kind
be
of...
replaceable at some
Yeah,
point.
and I don't know. I think it might feel weird wearing 2 bracers.
It's only the one
Like,
bracer. It's not a pair of bracers, it's one single bracer.
Yeah.
He's already wearing 1 bracer.
I know, you could put it on your other wrist.
I know, he's saying it might feel
Oh.
weird to have a bracer on the other arm.
It would be funny, though, if you were like, you know what? And then just stick it on your other bracer.
Hey, I have a question.
Guys, I wouldn't be able to
Yes?
have anything like identify.
I do have a question
maybe-
for my favorite customers.
Yes, Tavel?
Sure,
Yes, Tavel?
shoot. What's up?
What happened to the, why isn't the smooth talking one here?
Teleportation circle accident.
Ooh,
Yes, back
ow,
I'm just
ah,
backing up.
that sounds terrible.
We don't know yet.
We're waiting until we get to the ship to confirm anything. But until then, I am the captain.
Well, congratulations on your promotion.
Mm.
It is a hatocracy. He
Of
wears
course.
the hat.
I've met so many people with strange hats. I even have a hat myself that's pretty fancy, and it's where did I put it? He starts feeling around the counter trying to find the invisible hat. Valier, I lost the hat again.
I say yes to the thing.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable. Also, I would say you'd probably just use detect magic to find it, but then you'd go blind. Ow.
How much copper and silver can we use to cover a part of this gold transaction?
Money is money.
Does that mean you'll take Electrum?
Do you have any Electrum?
I don't, but I know it exists.
I mean, we do take it, but you'd be hard pressed trying to find it. The only place you can honestly, the only place you can really find it is going to banks and specifically asking for it. Nobody uses it, but I mean, technically, it's legal tender.
You know, I'll be honest. I'm surprised there wasn't any in the horde that we pushed in. Oh, he like motions for Tavel to lean in so that he can like whisper in his ear.
Yeah, what's up?
We killed a dragon.
Oh, congrats! Did you get any scales or claws or bloods or any vials of blood or fangs?
Unfortunately, not. Only like a few minutes after the cave started to collapse, and we had to get out of there, and that's when the teleportation circle failed.
Damn. So they
anyway.
So it was you used a teleportation circle to get there, so you can't find it. Damn. That'd have been a really great get.
I mean, I guess it was a pretty sizable cave. I'll be honest, you could probably just look out in the sands and try to find a dip.
I mean, if we...
So the silver and copper combined, how much is that in gold?
There's like 10,000 copper and silver. It's worth like 10,000 gold's worth of copper and silver.
So we can buy the magnifying glass.
We can buy the magnifying glass with copper and silver, yeah.
Let's do that.
Alright, cool. We're getting the identify magnifying glass because it will be very, very handy.
Yes.
Because we sure do come across a lot of magic shit.
It's a magnifying glass that can ritual cast identify. That's
nice.
That's all it does.
Does it have a specific name so that I can hold on to it?
Oh, shit. I think that's one of the ones I don't. So, I think I forgot to actually make it.
Just take it, put it in notes, and we'll talk about it later.
Let's see. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I knew I was forgetting one.
Alright, we're going to spend, after doing that, and I guess Sushi...
In the notes, I'm just calling it the lens of identification because that sounds right.
That sounds pretty cool.
I guess Sushi dug up all of the copper and silver to pile on the table. After that, we're going to spend time identifying stuff.
Alright. Yep, and then, since he is kindly offering a friendly offer later, 2 hours before dawn specifically. While Levere and Sushi are busy identifying, Levere will have Corvus send Mal a message of parlay.
Parlay!
Alright. I just get myself like a bit of distance before I go ahead and cast sending so I don't have any audible background noise. Casting sending. Casting sending.
Alright, what do you say?
Hello there, Mal. This is Levere speaking. I am currently the captain now and we declare parlay right now.
I cut off after declare because
You added too many extra. I told you to be. I said to be exact.
Okay.
it was counting all the uhs and all the repeated dialogue.
Don't add the repeated dialogue. That's on the player. That's player end.
Okay, that's
It's fine.
that feels nice, like for like someone like me.
Sorry. Okay, then I won't. Then I think that means you still have 10 more words then.
like I mean after like it's saying like declare
Yeah.
parlay, that's really it. That would be the end of the message.
All right.
It wouldn't be any other point of sending anything else.
All right. After a few moments, you hear back, and Mal responds, "I'm a very busy individual, but I will accept parlay. Tell the Veer 3 days. I can find you. Ta-ta."
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and immediately whisper that to Lavir's ear.
Okay, I was kind of hoping that they would just kind of be on the boat when we got there, but whatever. I'm sure they can get in.
We'll have them find us in the middle of the sea. It'll be funny that way.
Alright.
Okay. Good
Mal
to know.
has to
Good
come
to
up in
know.
one of those little tiny boats.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm going to assume that you're just gonna post the magic items in Tapir notes or something.
Oh, well, first of all, Tabble is just at the counter tapping on with all the various magical items that he has on display to sell, and says, "So, are you gonna be buying anything else? You
Oh, right.
Just,
We probably shouldn't
we
sit
will.
around for an hour and a
No, don't
half.
worry. We will just give it a bit. Let us finish this, then we'll be back with you. Just give it a bit.
Sushi. We should probably not just sit here and sit here doing nothing for him for an hour and a half. What if someone walks in? It'd be awkward. We're like
It'll
right
be
in
funny.
we're like right in the
Hey,
middle of the
if you need
storefront.
some
It'll
time,
be weird.
if you need some time to think about it, then you can always come back tomorrow at the Silimasol location if you can manage to get to Silimasol. Wink, wink.
But it would be funny if they walked in and saw a giant
Sushi?
pit of gold.
Levere closes his door.
Yeah.
No, my rat!
I don't think it needs to breathe.
Also, your rat is on your neck. Like, the rat's been sitting on your neck. Like
It's an
on your
aspect
shoulder.
of some
Tiny.
kind of demigod. I don't think it needs air.
You know who does need air? Shiny. And you know who I need? Shiny.
Well, we'll get the shiny in the morning.
Alright, well, I'll see you then. You have a wonderful
Okay.
day, and definitely think hard about buying these things. I think you would very much enjoy them.
We'll look into it. If you do happen to find that dip, please do let us know where it is.
And don't worry, you'll be the first one I tell.
Just to make it clear, not for any greed reasons. We would like to, if it hasn't been squinched, get the body.
Ah, okay. Then yes, I will clean it out entirely, and then tell you if I find it.
What
Yeah,
about Squinch?
yeah. Varen's body.
All right. So, you have until 2 hours before dawn. What you do?
We sit in a room and spend the whole time identifying
All
until
right.
we're done.
All right. So,
And then we'll go eat dinner and then probably just like sit around, maybe read a book.
all right. So, what's the first thing you identify?
We don't know what the magic items are.
I told you what you do. Okay, you have a cloak of some sorts, some kind of jug, some rope, a ball of string, some kind of lantern, a metal stick. There's a very small potion that's like on a, or there's this very small vial filled with some kind of potion on a necklace. There's a headband. There's a ring with a pearl on it. And there is... That's it. Those are the 9 items.
There, she's told us the 9 items. There's no way I'm gonna remember that specific order, so I'm just gonna say, show us the jug.
Alright. After about 10 minutes of holding the magnifying glass to the jug, you can see like various runes being displayed on the magnifying glass, and it starts to project an image of a wild party where someone whispers ale into the jug and then starts pouring it, and another and then exchanges hands. You see someone whispering mayonnaise and starts pouring mayonnaise out. You see various glimpses of people whispering all kinds of fluids into the jug, and the jug producing it. What you have there, go ahead and add to your inventory, an alchemy jug.
Right, just like the regular generic one, not blue or orange.
Yeah, no, it's just an alchemy jug.
All right.
It is for the sake of description, it says this one is ceramic with gold. It's a ceramic jug that was like broken at one point and then glued back together with gold, so there's gold in the cracks.
Neat.
I love that kind of art.
Japanese.
All right, what's next?
Neat. The rope ball.
The string.
Yeah.
All right. The image that you get is the string being tied to something and just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling, and it never seems to get smaller. Someone eventually cuts it and pockets it, and then begins to just pull it out, use it for sewing, use it for fixing things, using it for whatever kind of twine you need. This is infinite twine.
Well, it's not in the items.
It should be.
It's not.
God damn it! Infinite twine is a fantastic...
Wow. Infinite twine.
Was that not?
I typed in specifically twine and there's no results.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll
I'll add it in later.
Weird. Weird, I thought it was in there. Yeah, it's just a ball of twine that never runs out. It's not anything complex.
I'll just add it in as a custom item.
Yeah. Alright, what's next?
How about the ring?
Alright. As you focus on this with magnifying glass, you see a figure in a wide brim hat casting a spell which gets absorbed into the ring. and then the scene shifts into a much later time, as now it looks like the sun is setting, whereas the sun was midday before, and you can see that spell coming out of the ring. This is a Pearl of Power.
Pearl of Power will be useful for you spellcaster types.
Yep, the Pearl of Power lets you it lets you store a spell in the pearl up to 3rd level. All right, what's next?
The headband.
All right. As you
I'll just go ahead and put these in my equipment slots as we get them. I'll hand them out as we see fit.
Yeah, as you focus on the headband, you get an image of it being placed on some. You see it being placed on some street urchin, and then you see the life of the street urchin wearing it. They begin reading books, become skilled in the art of the arcane arts, and becoming a powerful wizard. And you see this is a headband of intellect.
Could be useful. I ain't the smartest.
All right.
I have forgotten what the rest of the things are. Please just choose one at random.
Next up, you choose the cloak, and you just, as you focus on it, you just see an image of a person just standing triumphantly with it flapping in the wind despite none of the trees moving. This is a cloak of billowing, or a billowing cloak, whatever it's called. It's a cloak
Cloak
that's
of billowing.
Yeah, it's a cloak that's enchanted to. It's a cloak that's enchanted to do stuff. The rest is the rope. It's a mending rope. It's a rope that no matter how many pieces it's cut into, as long as the pieces are close enough to reasonably be within a certain range, unobstructed, it'll always repair itself. That's what the rope is.
Nice.
Yeah,
Got it.
mending rope. The metal stick, that's an immovable rod.
Adding that to my equipment.
The lantern, that you see you see a light inside that looks not dissimilar to the souls when Carmilla absorbed all those souls that one time. This is a ghost lantern.
Ghost lantern.
And
There it
finally,
is. Ooh, rare.
the potion. You see just a vast void at first, but then you see millions of lights. It looks like the astral plane being projected into your mind. There's so many things that you can't even process it. This is a potion of possibility.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's everything, I believe. Takes you about an hour and a half to get all that. Alright. And, anything else you want to do before you, wait until it's time to go to Tabble?
Might as well walk around, see what the nightlife is like.
Alright. As you do, it's not that dissimilar from the nightlife of any other major city. The only real gossip going on is about how how Viscount Orem is moving away so suddenly, and a lot of people talking about how they actually didn't know a whole lot about him due to him being a recluse.
All right.
Eventually it's time. Eventually it's 4 in the morning, and you meet Tavel behind his store, and he's just leaning, checks a pocket watch, and says, "Ah, there you are."
Yes.
All right. Now, don't worry. I'm a professional. I've done this many times. I know how to get to Silmersol real fast. Everyone just hold hands.
Okay.
All right.
Hold Sushi hand.
Now-
Sushi hold Corvus hand.
It might be a good idea to close your eyes. If you have them open, it's not gonna be fun. All
Alright.
right.
Trust me, I have been closing my eyes for most of today.
Wow. You should probably really get that checked out then. If
Everything, it's really bright.
it's night.
I mean, it was bright earlier. It's not as bright now.
The full moon is actually kind of bright to you. It's the last night of the full moon.
Full moon is actually kind of bright.
Yeah. Anywho, eventually, now, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Do any of y'all keep your eyes open?
Or
Levere doesn't.
I think Corvus is like getting a bit teary-eyed, like a bit upset, so she might accidentally have her eye open a bit.
All right. In just a flash, like Levere, it feels like just an instant. For those who keep your eyes open, you just see the world like rapidly warp and shift. There's like a green energy around you, and it's very nauseating to look at. It is like extreme motion sickness. I'm gonna need everyone opening their eyes to make a Constitution save.
13.
13.
All right. Eventually, you land. Your feet land on sand, and looking around, you're in like almost a perfect 10-foot sphere of just like a crater in the sand. And Sushi and Corvus, you immediately feel like you're gonna hurl. I told you to keep your eyes closed.
I'm gonna aim towards Corvus.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Tavel looks around and says, that's not right. He feels the sand and licks it a bit and says, alright, that's not the best. I mean, you're most of the way there. If you just follow the road that way, you should be getting there around 11-ish.
AM?
Yeah.
Like I'm getting a phone call.
Rip.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's, something here messed with the, conjuration ley lines. The weave is damaged here, specifically in the realm of conjuration.
I'll be back.
And that,
That doesn't sound great.
it doesn't,
hey,
so I'm gonna head out.
Cor-
and-
Chalkfy, can you
Goodbye.
take note of that while I go help my mom?
Okay. It's
Or
Alright.
just put it in the notes channel or something. Okay, I'll be back.
Alright. Tavel climbs out of the hole. It's a semicircle, just that is a perfect, that is a perfect 10-foot diameter semicircle, just in, like, just someone got a sphere of sand and just, it disappeared. So yeah, just follow that
goodbye,
way.
Tavel.
And you'll find,
Tavel.
and you'll find it.
Tavel.
As you're looking, though, you can see that there
Tavel.
are some, there are tracks exiting from it, headed in that direction. Quite a few tracks.
Oh, time to go home.
Tavel uses waves his hand and causes some of the sand outside the hole to solidify and begins drawing a circle for teleportation.
I'm just gonna guide
Hi, I'm
my
back.
party that way.
All right. There's tracks leading away from the hole and or the crater, and Tavel is currently drawing a teleportation circle for himself.
Goodbye, Table.
Well, see you later.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you follow the road and the tracks, you can see about after like half an hour, you do find the body of an animal. Looking closer, it seems to be a sheep. It is not moving. It is not breathing.
Quickly head over to the sheep and try to dig a little hole for them.
As you do, you can see that it's with its mouth wide open, and it has very sharp teeth.
That's nice. That's nice. Can we move on?
Wait, hold on.
Wait, why is this like a herbivore have like sharp fangs?
Hold on.
Like-
These are supposed to be
Yeah, no
they're
problems.
supposed to be
Yes,
out near
I get it.
Buskis.
Well, it was a spatial fold, and we are walking away from a spatial explosion. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how magic works. I guess one of those perfectly ordinary sheep got stuck in a ley line.
I mean, I assume it has something to do with all of these tracks. Maybe we'll find out if we get to the city.
One of the tracks does end with the sheep. However, the other set of tracks goes off into the desert.
Do they look like sheep tracks?
No, they are much smaller and not hoof-shaped.
Smaller.
Let's follow the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
How far off the road do these tracks go?
It's about quite a bit.
Sushi, as much as I would like to see what these tracks belong to, we have until like noon today to get our ship out of port.
Meh.
Well, more like 4, but we have till today.
Yeah, but it's still the direction of the town. It's just not on the thing.
It is vaguely in the direction of the town.
Okay. Levere's gonna like squint at the horizon to see if he can see Siller Mistal.
Not yet. It's the sky. The lights in the sky are actually starting to grow dark as your couple like dawn is approaching. As you walk another.
Well, you know what they say. It's always darkest before dawn.
As you walk another half hour or so, you find a bunch of tattered cloth tents. It looks like there was some kind of camp here that has been completely destroyed, and everything's been ripped and crushed.
Cool. Moving on.
Any bodies?
No. A lot of there is a lot of it is on fire though. There was definitely Well, it's burned down by now, but there is quite a bit of damage that has been done. It looks like some of the torches had burned down the camp. And then you see several tracks leading into the desert going more towards the road.
I see.
Yeah.
Where do the little tracks go?
In the same direction.
Follow little tracks.
The big human-sized tracks are following the tiny tracks, as well as one
Follow little tracks.
as long as one wide, single unbroken track.
That is a problem. Follow little tracks.
All right. As y'all are following,
with that sheep, I can only assume what the small tracks are.
as you are as you're following the tracks,
I always wanted to keep one of them, so like.
as you are following the tracks,
We have enough fire-breathing birds on the ship.
As you're
Do we?
Okay.
as
As we're following the tracks.
As you're following the tracks for about an hour, eventually the lights in the sky completely grow dark, and you see the sun starting to peak over the eastern horizon. You can immediately feel the air starting to grow warm, and you also hear a roar in the distance. Roar! And something is falling right towards you. I need everyone to make a deck save.
That's nice. 19.
19?
15. Look.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll a lucky die and see which of the two I want to use. I'm gonna use that one to go for a 22.
Alright, and what about you, Corvus?
Dexterity save.
Dexterity save?
Yeah,
Oh,
as
okay.
something fairly large is falling right towards you.
23.
23? Alright.
23.
You all manage to duck right out of the way as something lands right in front of you. As the light of the sun begins to illuminate the area, you can see it is the upper half of a Yanti abomination. Looking towards the direction of the roar, you can see a massive feathered lizard creature stepping with the other half of the Yanti in its mouth, dropping it, and then stepping on a Yanti pureblood. It is surrounded by several Yanti. I need y'all to roll initiative.
Are we actually doing combat now?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
this? Is this
I
the
have to
same
go.
person?
It's really late.
It's
It's getting late.
It's not even the time we normally stop. It shouldn't take long. Just
I have an essay due in 2.5 hours.
well, okay. Well, this
A
this
final.
won't take that long. Just do it. Just roll initiative.
I told you in like 30 minutes
I didn't
ago
see
that-
the message, and you should have told me. I didn't see the message, and that's something you should have told me like a week in advance. That would be an issue.
I told you that it's finals week. I told
We
you that a
haven't
month
got-
ago.
we haven't gone to college.
Anywho, roll initiative.
You've gone to
The
college.
longer
You've gone to at least one semester.
Chalk
I didn't
go
go
to
to
did.
finals.
Everyone shush. What
I
are the
have.
initial
We have
results?
rolled initiative.
Put it in the chat.
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
The creature turns at you and snarls as it's noticed you.
Dinosaur.
Okay. Does it look similar to like one of those bandits that like we encountered?
No,
before in the desert?
no. This thing killed the Yanti, and it is a large lizard. It's got like the proportions of a chicken, and it's got orange scales, orange feathers, and its feathers run all the way from its head down towards like the middle of its back. That has tiny arms.
Dinosaur.
I'm simply wondering. Wait, is that a bird folk or one of my people?
No,
Something
it
wrong.
is 15 feet tall.
Okay.
Dinosaur.
That is a monster.
Big chicken.
All right, the initiatives are written down.
My goodness,
All
like
right.
I'm just not thinking of this as like a bigger version of like Della now.
It's a giant chicken.
It's a T-Rex.
Mm,
Oh god, y'all had terrible.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
yes.
We're not going first.
All right. It's going to rush towards you. Let's see.
Can't believe this is going on. And
All right.
Well, on the plus side, I think the time that like where it was distracted with some of the Yanti, we had enough time to take out our weapons.
yes. And it has.
This is not a surprise round.
No,
so.
it's not a surprise round, and it has just enough movement to get to you, Sushi.
Okay.
It is going to try and
Come on, attack me.
yeah, it's gonna bite you.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. What is the? Okay, that's what it is. All right. Oh, nope, wrong thing. All right. 15 probably doesn't hit.
Huh?
15?
No.
Yeah. It tries to go for a bite, and you just manage to duck out of the way. Unfortunately, it cannot use its tail attack because they need to be on different targets. It can't use tail attack on same target, and no one else is in range.
All right. Don't forget to send us the updated map.
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, oh, and I should probably share the map on the screen.
Yeah, you should probably let the folks at home see what's
Yeah,
happening.
sorry, I thought I did when I pulled up the map initially. Alright, Levere, you're up.
Holy shit. He's gonna. Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't really get into a position where he can flank it with Sushi. I'm just gonna move up 4 squares, so I'm like, there's one between me and Sushi.
Alright, moving up 4 squares.
Yeah,
Alright.
and I'm just gonna double tack it.
Alright, roll 2 attacks.
Alright, let's go. Does the cane let me do both with the, all the gubbins?
Yeah, it's 2 plus 1 rapiers.
Okay. Well, when I say that, I mean both attacks are full strength, right? I get
Yeah,
I get the plus 6.
yes, because you have
I have dual wielder. All right. Then in that case, I will attack a good couple times. Does a plus 10 to hit. Nice. Does a 20 hit?
yes, that hits.
Aw, that's not too great. 8 points of damage.
8 points.
And yep, and then the other go at 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Wonderful. Another 11.
Alright. So what was the total?
19.
19. All right. All right.
I do believe that second attack is my bonus action, so
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
2-weapon fighting.
All right.
Well, use this and keep this in mind for in the future because stuff. Looking at 2-weapon fighting, it does say you don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack.
I thought dual wielding did.
No, dual wielder just gives you like bonus AC and you can like
Oh, okay.
draw them at the same
Without
time.
the proficiency, what was it?
Without the ability modifier to the damage, let me see the dice I rolled. Then it would have been total 13.
13. Okay, so I need to add 6.
Yep.
All right. Next up is sushi, I believe.
Mm.
Right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Sushi up next.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd recommend
I
moving
want to
20...
run to the other side.
Yeah.
All right. While staying within.
Yep.
Okay.
Sushi wants that advantage.
All right. You're gonna flank it.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and roll attack with advantage.
Okay. Well, first of all, bonus action. Bonus action hex on it.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Let me make it hexed now. And then then go ahead and attack while I'm hexing it.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. I really like the design for this.
That is 11 damage plus 6. So that is 17 damage for my first hit. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
All right. So as
Oh, I'm not done.
oh no, before your next attack, as you get this attack, you suddenly see it begin to like its skin starts to bubble and it begins to like you almost hear like a crunching noise as its bones seem to like compress as it shrinks down more and more. Its feathers beginning to be replaced by hair, and it begins to shift into something that is much less bestial. Soren, if you'd like to describe what they see.
Well, you did say it wouldn't be very subtle.
Yeah. All right. So they are going to see a short and well-proportioned Nari, or fox person. She wears a ruched off-the-shoulder blue blouse with long sleeves that flare out at the end, stud leather armor over top, black leggings, black leather boots, and a white cloak.
Mm-hmm.
She has long orangey red hair, with some braids and beads and a blue bandana. She also has 3 tails.
Mm-hmm. And I believe she's about as tall as Corvus.
Right about, yeah.
Yeah. And you are surrounded. You have just been snapped out of the T-Rex level intelligence and can actually think now. And you are surrounded by these people.
Hey!
So that's
sorry
a
about that.
21 to hit.
Foxfire surprise. Take that with disadvantage.
That would be 17 to hit.
That misses. And she will move back 15 feet away.
Wait, what?
I closed the combat.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? My brain can't process this.
Did a wizard do this?
Huh?
Are you first?
Do what?
You were a big lizard.
With feathers,
Oh.
apparently.
Yeah, I polymorphed into that.
Wait,
Why?
are you a druid?
No?
No, polymorph
I
is
mean,
the
those
wizard one.
the UNT were chasing me, so you know.
Was that your sheep back there?
No, that thing did pop up after the 2 bags of holding I had kind of went boom.
That explains the ley line.
The what?
Oh, we have a magic friend. He said that the conjuration ley line was broken. Real
I want to
bad.
bap her. I want to bap her on the head.
Don't put extra planar places in each other. It's a really bad idea.
And I bap her.
Do you let yourself
Captain.
be bapped?
I'm going to put a paw out and just kind of get their nose and try and push them over.
He is about 2.5 feet
Strength
taller than you,
contest.
Sushi.
Strength contest.
Yeah,
Wait,
strength,
is she
strength
taller
contest.
than me?
She's your size,
Is-
Corvus.
You
Okay,
are 5.5
she-
feet, aren't you?
I thought Corvus was like 4.5.
4. No, thought it was like 4 and 9.
Oh, okay.
inches.
Oh yeah, Rasia's
Oh.
4'9".
Okay, then.
Oh, I thought
she's the
Corvus
tallest.
was 4. I thought Corvus was 5'4" or 5'6".
I thought Corvus was 4.5.
No. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I'm 4'11". I'm literally 1 inch shy of 5.
Corvus is the
Okay.
tallest person in the group.
Well, yeah. Now
Yeah.
that Varen's gone.
Oh my god. I
Cor-
have tall
Corvus.
privilege.
Corvus is a
bird.
medium-sized creature.
Yeah.
We're both small.
I now
You're a
look down at
medium-sized
everyone.
creature.
I'm
I look
not.
down at you.
I'm a small-sized creature.
All right.
I have the
Yeah,
high
strength
ground. I
contest.
have the high ground indeed.
Well,
All right.
as
8.
the 8.
11.
So you said you were pushing Sushi into the sand.
No, I
Oh.
was just gonna like boop her on the nose to push her back.
All right. As Sushi
Just
tries
grabs
to
my muzzle.
Just bap the new individual they just met, and she in turn successfully boops her back. I think we'll wrap up this session. And
Yeah.
and
What
y'all
else
will
is on the
have
channel, Professor?
you will have 2 weeks to think of how you're going to interact with this new character that you've just met.
So, what else is on the channel, Silver?
Yeah.
Well, I've been playing Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yeah.
In the last episode? Right?
Question
last
mark?
episode?
Yeah, the final episode should be going up this week.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Last episode was a bit more of a doozy than the last time,
Yeah.
which is saying something.
All right. Yeah.
What are the other things?
I'm playing Sonic
Such a
06.
disappointing end so far for a pretty good game.
The second half of that game is just awful.
Anyway,
What are you playing, Silver?
I'm playing Sonic 06. I'm actually having a lot of fun.
What's
well,
Scraps
I mean-
playing?
Scraps is playing Cult of the Lamb, also having fun. It's Bishops of the Old Faith. Also on the channel.
I'm there for all of them.
Yep.
Me.
And we're
Turns
also
out Biddy is the actual main character of the channel.
we also have Clue for Tabletop
Hostile
Thursdays.
takeover.
And Biddy and I have the podcast where we bring you Reddit Cringe from RPG Horror Stories.
And there's also my campaign, which has been Curse of Strahd and will be
things have happened.
Something else.
All right, so comment challenge of the day: best character introductions. What are some of your favorite introductions for characters in campaign, or
in
just
D&D, or
in general? Let's make it broad. In general, what is your best character introduction in general? Or what your favorite?
I would suggest possibly Mama Wink from Centaur World.
Yeah, she was great. I think on the oh god, that just completely biased me now, because now I'm gonna say the Nightmare King, or the Nowhere King.
Nowhere.
Yes, the Nowhere King. Sorry, I have a friend who, like, for a good year called him the Nightmare King. But I think the Nowhere King has a fantastic introduction.
Yeah, in terms of like of a villain, yeah.
Yeah.
Only one other villain really matches his presence, really.
Who?
In recent movies. Bellows from Owl House.
Oh, I don't watch Owl House. Anywho, with that out of the way, there's nothing left.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Anywho, with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say, but good night, everybody.
I'm gonna say something.
Goodbye.
I don't know. Goodbye.